right, good afternoon and welcome to you from inside the Plymouth Ice Center. Thanks for joining us on the final day of the 2026 Junior World A Playdowns. Edina, Osseo Maple Grove, Minnetonka, and Rosemount have already punched their ticket to the state tournament, and today 8 teams will play one more time to see which additional 4 teams will join them. Kicking things off will be the Farmington Tigers and the Lakeville Prowlers. As number 12 seed, Lakeville has played only one playdown game so far, coming up short against Prior Lake 2-1. 5th seeded Farmington has played twice, a 4-3 overtime win against Blaine, followed by a 4-3 overtime loss to Rosemount. So now it comes down to this game with one team moving on to state and the other seeing their season come to an end. Let's go over who you'll see on the ice today for the Tigers, beginning with the forwards. Number 3, Jack Arness. Number 4, Jaden Kelly. Number 6, Ben Fryer. Number 10, Jacob Mackey. Number 20, Everett Peer. Number 24, Brody Nolan. Number 25, Brody Malcheski. Number 28, Parker Nivola. And number 36, Brody Rasmussen. The defensemen are number 5, Blake Hagnorn. Number 8, Caleb Tracy. Number 17, Jordan Karich. And number 22, Cooper Vogt. The Farmington goaltender is number 35, Braden Ferdine. Unavailable are number 16, Tyler Gilbush, and number 21, Dom Slice. Head coach of the Farmington Tigers is Brendan Kelly. All right, pregame handshakes taking place at center ice. Lakeville players wearing the all-black uniforms. Farmington players wearing the home whites. In the first and third periods, the Tigers will be attacking from right to left across your screen. And starting goaltenders this afternoon are number 43, Cody Miller for the Prowlers, and number 35, Turbo for the Tigers. Their first 5 out for Farmington are going to be Dolan at center, Rasmussen, Kelly on the wings, and Tracy and Karich are the starting defensemen. Lakeville with the early possession, they'll play it to the near side wall. Tracy bumps it back. Karich will move it over far side. Rasmussen across the red line. He'll throw one in. Now back out to center ice. Tracy moves it to Karich. And off player over the glass. Out of play. Here it faces off right at center ice. Hagedorn banks one off the far wall. Now Dolan has it. Dolan threw it across, trying to connect with Kelly. Now comes up high for Hagedorn. Pushed out to neutral ice. Both out. Rasmussen tried to tap it in. Tigers will get a new line of forwards out. Hagedorn couldn't hang on to it. So now we've got here Mackey and now Melchewski over boards, along with both and Hagedorn. Both. He'll step forward, low shot, turned aside by Miller. And icing will go against Lakeville. Face off back in front of Miller. Face off one. Karich, his shot blocked in front. Karich slides it forward. Here will pick it up. Throws it across. And Melchewski had lost his footing. Now back Tracy over near side to Karich. Sent in by Lakeville. Got by Turbo. So picked up on the far side hash marks. Mackey tried to tap the pass out. Taken away by Lakeville. Long shot in from the point. And now gets by the Lakeville skater, so he'll have to chase it down in his own end behind the Lakeville net. And now Nibla, Arnis, and Fryer out on the ice. Lakeville, shot, glove save made by Turbo. Off the face-off, both plays it over for Hagedorn. He's bottled up in the corner. Arness will skate it forward for the Tigers. Connects near side. Across the blue line is Fryer. Top of the circle shot. Glove save now made by Miller. Arness will take the face off. Fryer tried to push it back to both. Shot off the pad of Turbo. Arness up ahead. Had Nibla poke checked off of his stick. Lakeville along the far wall. Throw it in the slot. Fryer will head up ice. He's got Nibla on the far side. Shot and another glove save made by Miller. Dolan with the offensive zone face-off. Lakeville scoops it out to center ice. Puck tap forward, Rasmussen. He's bumped into the wall. Kelly goes down. Now fed back to Tracy. Tigers will reset. Karich from the dot, knocked down by Miller. Tracy will have to hold up, and now just dumped in as the Tigers had to tag up. Carriage finds Tracy. Rasmussen skates it ahead. Now far side for Malcheski. Malcheski tried to make a quick move. Lakeville turning back. Turned over neutral ice. Mackey will play it softly down behind the Lakeville net. Out front. Play continues. Mackey has it for the Tigers. Mackey finding room. His shot off the stick of Miller. Here to Hagedorn. Redirected just wide by Mackey. Good deflection. Now up high. Hagedorn just missed. Miller got a piece of it and it trickled by the post on the near side. Hagedorn will move it over. Both. He takes a hard shot. Rebound was out front. Now Both. He'll send another one towards the net. That redirects to the corner. Here back from Mackey. Mackey reverses it behind the net for Pier. And now pushed around the glass. Hagedorn kicks it forward. Malcheski. Outshot. Miller makes the stop and able to cover the rebound as well. It's a good pressure from the Tigers.
There might have been one more rebound shot in there, you think?
Puck comes up. Carriage able to poke it back. Nivela tried to give it back to Carriage. Turned over now. Lakeville in left wing side. Tracy, a good position to take it away. Carriage lifts one over. Fryer will walk it in. Score! Fryer just does it by himself. Beats Miller up high and gives the Tigers a 1-0 lead. Harness digging for the puck. Lakeville away with it. They'll bring it into their offensive zone off the skate, but held up high. Left point now flip down. Tracy finds Fryer again. Let's see if he can make it happen again. This time Lakeville able to get back. So number 6, Fryer from number 17, Carriage at 6:47 of the first. Farmington up 1-0. Lakeville banks one off the boards. Tracy back along with Rasmussen. And battle now in the corner, Rasmussen and Dolan. Lakeville throws it out front, sliding in the crease. And now Tigers away with it. Dolan will play it back behind the Lakeville net. Lakeville reverses it up the far side wall. Bounces back for Hagedorn. Dolan bumps it over, got by Kelly. Hagedorn will just brush it back to Both. Both avoids the defender. Now pick back up Hagedorn. He'll send it all the way around. Kelly will try to knock it back. Came out front. Hagedorn stepping down. And puck over. Malcheski was just off the bench. He takes a hit, and penalty is going to be called. So Lakeville will take the first penalty of the game at 8:28. So Tigers will head to the power play here. Oh, and they're going to go 2 and 10 on that? So 2 Lakeville players in the penalty box. And Lakeville able to push it back out to neutral ice. Both. Hagedorn now. Mackey will skate it in. Drop it back. Hagedorn. Here has a lane. Continues to skate it. Back to Kier. And now Malcheski caught in the crease, so face-off will come out of the zone. Karich has it for the Tigers. And he'll look to set things up. Back up to the point, Mackey. Mackey lost it, now fired down. Turbo will leave it behind the net for Tracy. Minute 10 on the man advantage. Mackey gliding ahead. Tried to lift one high. Now Tracy had it knocked off his stick and Lakeville able to clear. Penalty against Lakeville was the number 6, Shields. Karich, right circle, poked away by Miller. Cleared once more by Lakeville. Down to 30 seconds on the power play, all the way around. Nivola will turn it up ice. Thrown all the way down again by Lakeville. And now final seconds ticking off of the Lakeville penalty. So back to 5-on-5 hockey with Nivola cutting to the slot. Long shot goes off the glass. Ernest finds Hagedorn. Got through. And there's going to be a penalty. Let's see what comes out of this. Nivola taking exception. And cross-check is the penalty call against Lakeville. So Tigers will get another crack at the power play with 4:10 left in the first. And now Rasmussen dragged down, and Tigers, I think, are going to get another power play. Kelly. So extra skater out on the ice, so 6-on-4 here. And Rasmussen continues to be dragged down in front of the net. Touch ball! Yes, Tigers! Let's see who ripped that one. Is that Karich? So Karich on the delayed penalty. One of those has to come off, I would think.
I think they're the one that was already closed. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So Tigers now with another power play. Dolan will send it in. Kelly hustling after it. Kelly trying to find some room. Banks it out to Volk. Shot goes off the skate. Dolan up high. Walking across the blue line is Volk. Now left side. At the dot, shot goes off a shin pad. Lakeville trying to settle to get a clear. They do. Rasmussen will start things forward for the Tigers. Rasmussen splitting the D. Pushed one towards the net, ended up going off the side. Melchewski tried to swipe at it to keep. Bounces over his stick. Tigers retreat. Vove. He sends a shot just wide. And now clear down, half a minute to go on the power play. Vove skating at the length of the rink, tries to beat a defender, then tried to lift one high, didn't get much on it, and Miller was able to make the stop. Now here, had Tracy coming down the slot. Now Karich makes a nice move. Shot goes off the blocker of Miller. And now mad scramble. Lakeville away with the puck. And penalty time has expired. Here, wheels it back around. Takes a shot, knocked down by Miller. Mackey controls. Mackey sandwiched. Over to Melchewski. Bumps back and Mackey. High slot, Tracy. Shot goes off of the stick. Now we're down under a minute to go in the first period. Lifted up for Tracy. He'll hammer it in. Puck knocked down, kicked around a bit. Karich tried to dump it in, knocked down by Lakeville skater. And now poked out to neutral ice. Back to Tracy. Just bank it over. Fryer swung and missed. Arness. Flipped it up ahead now over in front of the Lakeville bench. And this will do it for the first period. Tigers through 15 minutes up 2-0. Fryer got things started at the 6:47 mark. But the Tigers up 1-0. Single assist on that to Karich. And then Karich with a power play goal at 11:19. That has the Tigers up 2-0. Shots on goal, 18-3 in favor of Farmington.
Yeah, I would wait to mute, or just don't even mute it between this period, because I wonder if...
All right, second period underway. Fryer trying to drag it ahead. Fryer puts a shot off of Miller. Lakeville tried to scoop it out, knocked down. Hagedorn tried to move it over for Fryer. Now kicked back by the Prowlers. Now Lakeville with some open ice. Something going on down in the corner. I see a Tiger down on the ice. That was Fryer. So is this just going to be a penalty against Lakeville? I see the slow skate over the penalty box. Indeed, penalty coming up against Lakeville. That's just 34 seconds into the period. So Tigers already with their fourth power play opportunity. They've scored one on the power play. That was Karich. Tracy, good shot. Over near side wall, Rasmussen will just lift it back up high for Tracy, who works across Karich. Karich lost the handle. Lakeville able to clear. Dolan passes up to Rasmussen. He'll slow down just across the blue line. And then his shot goes off of a body. Tracy works it over. Hagedorn, all kinds of open ice. Walks it in. Shot too high, though. And now Lakeville back short-handed. And now penalty is going to be coming up probably to Tracy. So that will take care of the Tiger power play, and Tracy will go to the penalty box for hooking. Or I believe it was a slashing, beg your pardon. So 4-on-4 for about a minute here. Here, knifing through the defense, but puck just trickled off his stick before he could get a shot off. And going over to both. Looking back for Pierre. Here, his shot off the skate. Hagedorn able to hold. Over for both. Puck redirected, ends up behind the Lakeville net. Here, all the way around, Hagedorn. Now bouncing across and push back out to neutral ice. So 5 seconds left before Lakeville will get an abbreviated power play. And now Lakeville in all alone. And there it is, power play goal. So puck came out, picked up by Lakeville. They skated in alone and scored. cut the lead in half now 2-1. Number 8, Stone King with the Lakeville goal. Now Lakeville back through center, right over the near side. Going out front, sent wide. Arness tried to reach for it. And cleared high all the way down. Now Lakeville brought it right back in. Shot stopped by Turbo. And now bouncing puck in front of the crease. Comes over near corner, sent around far side. Fryer takes a hit from behind. Lakeville has a guy out front. Good stick there by Arness. And physicality picking up here. And now turnover right in front. Turbo makes the save. And now another penalty coming on Tracy. Lakeville with their second power play opportunity. They're 1 for 1 so far. Lakeville, high slot. Sent back right circle shot, partially fanned on. Again up high. Dolan got a piece of it. Lakeville maintains control. Back up high again. Shot. Save made by Turbo. Tigers are able to clear it out. Rasmussen. Shot smothered. And Lakeville will turn it up ice. Wolf. Able to bank it out all the way down. Miller will stop it. 45 seconds left on the Lakeville power play. Tipped in by Lakeville. Shot comes back behind the Farmington net. Off the stick of Turbo. Mackey, good effort getting the puck all the way down ice. And now Mackey slowing things down. Again, trying to find Melchewski. Good effort there between Mackey and Melchewski. And Mackey will slide it back. And they'll wait for Tracy to get out of the penalty box. Tigers back to full strength. And comes back. Karich finding here now. Mackey plays it back behind the Lakeville net. Hagedorn stepping around a defender. Mackey shot off the left toe of Miller. Here angles in to take it away. And And this should be icing against the Tigers. Both able to work it ahead to Nibble in, pass across, good back check there from Lakeville to disrupt the 2-on-1 between Nibble and Fryer. Both push one through to the far side. Fryer will bump it back for Nibble. Nibble was trying to center it. Fryer will lift it all the way around. Funny hop off the stanchion there. Arness up for Vove. His shot hit traffic in front. Nivela back for Fryer. Fryer looking for Arness. Arness knocked down to the ice. And now Vove has to hustle back. Comes out front. Turbo! Big save. And let's see, penalty got called behind the play here, slash. So Lakeville with an opportunity on one end and then turns into a penalty on the other.
Go Tigers!
So 97 Ruland for the penalty box for Lakeville. Rasmussen trying to find the handle. So Dolan, Kelly, Rasmussen, Karich, and Tracy out as the power play unit. Karich works it over for Kelly. Kelly dropped it back, but no one was there. Dolan able to keep it for Farmington. Kelly. Karich moves it over, top of the right circle. Tracy shot, fought off by the blocker of Miller. Kelly trying to get it back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen out along the wall, cleared out by Lakeville. Tracy and across the blue line. Melchewski scores! Power play goal! Melchewski again beating Miller high. Tigers up 3-1. We're still waiting to get the penalty time cleared off. There it is. Tigers right back in. Pier tried to drag it around a defender. Wrap around. Jammed on the short side. Miller able to stop it. And now taken away. Pier. Back behind Melchewski. He was trying to get it out front to Mackey. Mackey was then trying to throw it across the ice. And that came out. Tigers will have to tag up. They do. Lakeville. Turned over again. Right out front. Mackey fanned on it. He was right in the slot. Good feed. Now shot. This is the net wide here. Here. He will dump it in and head off for a line change. Arness lifts it up along the wall. Kept in by Karich. Arness without a glove. Now reversed all the way far side. Tracy. Now Arness. Arness will just keep it down low. Fryer pinning his man against the glass. Arness. Now it came right out. Nivola holding, shooting. Miller. Oh, look at that! Fryer! Picked it up. Miller made the initial save. Fumbled it a bit. It dropped down to the ice, and Fryer took care of it from there, getting his second of the game. So number 6, Fryer from number 28, Nivola, and number 3, Arness. 11-14 of the second. Tigers up 4-1. Fryer wins the race. Threw it out front. Lakeville on the spot. Tracy will throw it cross ice. Picked up by Lakeville. Arness able to reach it. Nivola. Fryer. Big collision at center ice. And all that offside. Neutral zone face-off. Dolan wins it back to Volk. His pass bouncing back into the Tiger zone. Under 3 minutes now in the second period. Kelly tried to rip the pass up ahead. Had Rasmussen breaking. Now Dolan! Dolan and Rasmussen up ahead. Dolan! No! Off the post! Dolan had Miller beat, but rang it off the post, and play continues. Dolan again. Rasmussen. And Miller, does he have it? He does have it frozen. And now I think Rasmussen is probably going to head to the penalty box. Or is that called on Lakeville? Let's see. I'm assuming that's against the Tigers. Yeah, Rasmussen. So Rasmussen, penalty box for roughing. Lakeville on the power play. Shot trickles wide. Tracy quickly there. Picked up by Lakeville at center ice. Now moved over near side. They'll just fire it in. Tracy kicks it down. Lakeville comes out with it. Melchewski. Melchewski's still fighting. Lakeville controls. Mackey. Let's see if he can scoop it out. No. And jamming near side. Comes back out. Mackey still fighting. Did he clear it out? He did. And Melchewski will pick it up off the wall, one-on-one. So players come together. Mackey punches it back. Halfway through the penalty time. Here disrupting along the wall. Thrown across. Karich will make no mistake, sending it all the way down. 1 minute remaining now in the second period. 30 seconds left on the Lakeville power play. Tracy holding, slides it over to Carriage. Taking a little bit of time. Dangerous flip across. Sometimes you just got to take the easy play and clear it. And now Nivola, he's up ahead of the pack. Nivola in backhand score. I think Miller made the initial stop. Nivola got his own rebound and puts in a shorthanded goal for the Tigers. So 5 seconds still left on the Lakeville power play. 32 seconds left in the period. Sent down. And Nivola rushing to it. And now one-on-one here, both back defending. Lakeville tried to flip one forward. Vogt up the wall. Fryer, he'll just push it out to neutralize. Smart play there from Fryer. Scoop back in. And Vogt just pins it up along the board. And exchanging pleasantries there at the end of the period. Nothing much though. All right, so through 2 periods, Farmington 5, Lakeville 1. Lots of activity in that period. Stone King for Lakeville scoring at 2:44 on the power play. That had the game 2-1. But then from there, Tigers finished the period strong. Goals at 9:23, 11:14, and 14:28 of the period. Those go to Malcheski, Fryer with his second, and Nivola. And Tigers will head into the locker room up 5-1. See if we get an updated shot tally here. Tigers 10 in that period for a 2-period total of 28. Prowlers 9 shots in that second period total of 12. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back for the third period. All right, Tigers and Prowlers both back out of the locker room and out on the ice as we get set for the third period here from the Plymouth Ice Center. Third period will start. Farmington out in front, 5-1 over Lakeville. third period will open with a combination of Arnis, Fryer, Nivela, Carriage, and Tracy. And puck is down, and here we go, third period. Nivela quickly in. Puck bouncing up front. And Lakeville away with it. Tracy will nudge it forward, thrown in on net. Furbo redirects it to the near side wall, and this one will go up into the netting out of play. Nivela had hooked off his stick right across the blue line. Now puck bouncing out into the neutral zone. Arnes. And we hit it in deep. Still with it. Nivela, he rips a shot. Miller knocked it down and able to freeze it.
And 25. I have 13, but I have 30 for us.
Tigers pull the face off. Now Lakeville takes it away. Back to it is Kelly. Both circling back. Up ahead, Dolan tried to work it through to Kelly. Lakeville tried to push it in, but turned back by Farmington. Now Kelly racing it across the blue line. Continuing on the near side corner. Kelly has it for Farmington. He taps it back. Lakeville tried to lift it through center. Good read by Mackey. Mackey had it taken off his stick, and Lakeville trying to move it up ahead. Back for Carriage. He taps it forward. Puck left at the red line. Now tapped back. Mackey lifts it up the wall. Carriage then gives it back to Mackey. Mackey far side. Now stretch up ahead for Melchewski. He sells it down. Left wing side. Tried to play it around a defender. Mackey still chasing the Lakeville skater. And Pierre trying to get by one guy. Strong defensive play there from Lakeville, and now broken stick. Lakeville from behind their own net. Actually, looks like we've got 31 Tyler Michika in net now for Lakeville. Yeah. Those jerseys are so dark I can't pick up the numbers very clean, but from the right point, shot trickling in on Michika. And now he's scrambling to get back into his net. Nibble circling in the slot. His shot. And Fryer with the hat trick! If I didn't love this Nibble hat so much, I'd probably throw mine onto the ice. Fryer with his third. So Fryer, Nivela, and Arnis definitely carrying the load here today for your Tigers. I like that. Fryer is on fire. Tap back behind both. Outmuscles the Lakeville skater. Fryer looking for more but lost an edge right across the blue line. And Michigan makes the save. Dolan will take the offensive zone draw. Lakeville wins it. Sends it around the glass, hops over to Dolan. He was looking for Kelly. Got through his skates. Sent in by Tracy. Parrish holds left point. And looked like penalty out near the blue line. Going to be both or just one? Looks like we're going to get coincidentals here. So Mansky, number 42 for Lakeville, 17 Carriage for Farmington. Matching minors at 440 of the third. Hagedorn plays it back for Mackey. Mackey tapped it out in the direction of Pier. Along the side of the net, Lakeville gathered it. Shesky able to knock it down. Hagedorn, a little backhand one over to Mackey. Mackey's pass didn't make it through. Well, Lakeville has it. Mackey taps it up, not out, and thrown into the Tiger bench. Yeah. And we passed the 5-minute mark here of the third period. Tigers up 6-1. Neutral zone face-off. Here wins it for Farmington. Hagedorn connects with Milshevsky, far side. He'll lift it in deep. Mackey back to Milshevsky. He was trying to feed it out front. Both rolls one off the boards and well, it rolled. No, it won't roll down far enough. Icing waved off. And now Lakeville with an opportunity. Threw it wide. Left point. And Lakeville does pick up a goal. Number 4, Willett. And Turbo able to stretch the glove out to freeze the puck. And we're going to face off to his left. Fryer, good effort pushing the puck all the way down into the Lakeville end. And Nibla, he's going to draw a penalty, so Tigers need to be smart here. Hooking the penalty call on Nibla at 6:34 of the third. Shot misses the net wide. Lakeville controlling, now up near the blue line. Back behind the Farmington goal all the way around far corner, now picked up at the hash mark, stepped off the wall, pushed out of harm's way by Kelly. But Lakeville still with it. Kelly trying to hustle to get it clear. He paid the price for it, but he was able to clear it. Lakeville sends one down low. Tracy, it got by him. Now Fryer will scoop it with a backhand all the way down the ice, halfway through the penalty time. Lakeville and across the blue line, shot picked up, and now it'll roll out. Arness being a bit of a bother here. Lakeville moves it back ahead through center ice, rifled down by both. And now brought back in Lakeville. Nice defensive play by Hagedorn. Lakeville threw it right in front. Tigers able to clear. And Tigers now back to full strength. Melchesky robs it. Walking in, Lakeville shot, save made by Turbo. Kelly moves it over, given right back to Kelly. Kelly over to Melchesky. Rasmussen was going for a change, but picked up by Volf. Volf. Now Lakeville leaves it for Mackey. Mackey will just play it into the corner. 5.5 to go here in the third. Mackey intercepts. Moves it over. Kelly lines up a shot past the outstretched glove hand of Mishika. Lifted all the way down by Lakeville. Tracy will skate to it. Up the wall, but knocked down, shot. Redirected up into the netting. And now all players finally clear the penalty box. So Carriage back out onto the ice. Far corner taken away by Farmington and then lost by Arness off of the back of Nibla's skate. Karich sends it up the wall. Arnes, good stick. And now 2-on-1 here over Fryer. Fire! That's it, number 4. So Fryer just says, boys, get on my back. I'll take care of business. Netting his 4th of the afternoon. So now 7-2, under 4 minutes left in the third. Thrown out by Tracy. And Nebula will get there for the Tigers. And Dolan converging as well. Set it back up, right point, shot through, bounces behind the net. Nebula tried to flip one towards Mishika. Kelly will just send it all the way around. Oh, strange hop! Michigan. He's kind of shaking his head like, what happened there? Thought it was going to go behind the net, came right through the blue paint. Rasmussen will throw it into the Lakeville end. Bounced up ahead. Slowed down by Hagedorn, dumped in by the Prowlers. And puck hops out. And just played down the ice by Dolan. Lakeville almost all the way through the Tiger defense. Karich tries to saucer one up. Mackey. Tough angle shot. Didn't quite get all of it. Mishika makes the save. Tracy back under 2 to go. Now Karich flips it up along the wall. And Mishka covers. Face-off upcoming to his left. Mackey added off the face-off here in a battle. Now Mackey's circling with it. Just throw it across the ice. Back door came all the way through. Mackey was trying to sweep it out. And now just 60 seconds before Farmington will officially punch their ticket to the state tournament in Stillwater. And flipped up. Turbo grabs it with the gloved hand. And so look at the stat sheet here. Seniors doing an amazing job today. Arnes, 3 assists. Fryer, 4 goals. Karich, a goal and assist. Malcheski, a goal. Nibla, a goal and 2 assists. And late whistle there. So icing the call will bring the face-off back into the Farmington end of the ice. And let's see here. How many shots for Lakeville?
17 for Lakeville.
17. All right. So I also don't want to leave Turbo out of the story, as he's been the backbone of the team all season long. And now 10 seconds and counting. Three, two, one. Well, Tigers, they took the scenic route, but they will be headed to the state tournament, knocking off Lakeville by a final of 7-2. They'll head into the state tournament as the number 5 seed, and of course, you guessed it, they'll play Rosemount once again. Well, due to streaming restrictions at the state tournament, this will be the last stream of the season on the Farmtown Sports Network. Thank you to families and friends who have watched and supported the team. Thank you to the coaches for volunteering your time and leadership. And most importantly, thank you to the players for another terrific season of Farmington hockey. All right, picture time, boys. All right, it's been a pleasure to watch this team play. Good luck at state, boys. Go Tigers.